Forced to wear. Born to wear. I made you a mushroom house, made of mushroom too. Terraria plus social life equals bad grades. Terraria plus good grades equals no social life. Social life plus good grades equals no Terraria. How losers? You. Progress. How real fans? Me. Progress. Completing fishing quests to get unique items. Finding strange plants to get cool dyes. What we think happens. What actually happens. He's turtle. What the duck is happening? Idle. Which doctor am I? The witch doctor I am. I went to Sweden once. They party hard. Why aren't you like that? Wait, you went to Sweden? Yeah. It was awesome. Jag ska helt jävla doda migsjalv. Haha, you said it girl. Dear Terrarian. It takes water, nutrients from Mother Earth, just to grow a tree. Take care of yourself, like she does, so your roots can be strong and healthy. But it also needs the light of the Sky Father, and with his guidance and patience, that it may grow firm and tall towards the sun. A tree cannot sprout in the dark. Don't let yourself be shrouded with dark thoughts. I wish I can mine ores above meteorite tier. I wish I can mine gold ores and diamond ores. I wish I can mine iron ores. How the pirate captain would be moving if he had skeleton instead of clothiers old days. Every underground mob farm. When I'm in a building competition and my opponent has a man, I love Zenith. Do you mean? When you're bad at something, make a stranger risk their life and do all the work for you while casually joking about them dying. Where's my fish, you little shut? It always feels weird how fast the dedicated melee class just ceases to be truly melee oriented. You know, I'm something of a ranged class myself. Why purify the world when you can just blow it up? The Dryad congratulating me for completely purifying the world. Me who blew up more than half of the entire world. My non-player character just killed an enemy and it dropped the Amarok. Oubliette, now. A secret dungeon with access only through a trapdoor in its ceiling. Insufferable ace-hole bit. Am I the only one who found this poor pirate minion's effect a bit unnecessary? Like, come on guys, you are grown men, use the goddamn toilet. The Ayavkthal who has awoken. Oh duck, you have enraged the squid. Couldn't find the last 1% corruption, so I blew up the world. Best Terraria mod be like. Unusual survival strategies. Delay dealt from drowning by drinking water. It doesn't make much sense, but you did what you had to do. Sir, the Terrarian just killed our god with a landmower. What are these communities' views on multi-classing? D&D says, we highly encourage multi-classing. Multi-classing, if done right, can make your character even more powerful. If your character idea requires more than one class to be fulfilled, feel free to do so. Terraria says, stick to a class, or we break your ace. Farms and other games. Farms in Terraria. 1345 hours. 23 minutes. Playing Terraria for the first time. A meteorite has landed. Every other class except mage. I'll ignore that. Men who understands all classes ups and downs. Summoner is the worst class. Create a character. Create a character using randomize. Me realizing that Summoner is getting overpowered with each update. Admitting that King Slime is the first boss. Ayavkthal who is the first boss. Truly Eldritch Villains. 1. Guimar. K-pop Demon Hunters. 2. The Decorator. Doom Patrol. 3. Galliman Darken. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. 4. The Wall of Flesh. Terraria. 5. Giagus. Earthbound. Me fighting Moonlord, and I get killed by the first eye laser attack. Me fighting Wall of Flesh and it killed me in the last second, but I killed him too. I see this as an absolute win. Gaming recommendation. If you like playing with mixed class, You should try therapy. Me staring at the credits after playing Terraria after the 50 time. Can a robot kill Moon Lord with a copper short sword? Can you? How I feel when I fell into the dungeon during the skeleton fight. Me explaining to new players why they should go to the dungeon exactly after starting the game. When I'm playing Terraria and I remember I have to work tomorrow. Your planet is now marked for doubt. Can we ask why you're still making summon memes? Me looking at bro after he went to a mining trip and he has 360 health. I have 140. I'm sick of mana potions after effects. Say that again. Me thinking what class I will be. It's always ranger. Expert is better than master mode. Change my mind. How I look at bro after he says we'll kill Medusa first try and we killed it after the 70th try. I fear no man. But that thing. Recipe browser enabled. It scares me. Corruption fans. Crimson fans. Halo fans. What gives people feelings of power, money, status, getting rid of Discord on accident? Melee players. Summoners. Corruption. Crimson. Me forcing myself to do the Supreme Minion achievement. Lemmy playing some Terraria. Better be careful around all this lava. Wait, I didn't want that. What have I done? Drop Moon Lord trophy. Or, draw 25. Moon Lord. How it feels after I grind for more weapons as a ranger, and my bro who is a summoner has more DPS than me with beginner weapons. Prismatic Lace Wing. Is this an enemy? Brain of Kfal getting ready to teleport onto me as soon as I summon it. Expert me with all the gear showing my noob friend how to fight a boss and how hard it is. My friend at 100 HP. Stop this. Shut, brother. We must contaminate the corruption. I didn't realize recipe browser is that great before. As someone who never plays melee, the slap hand always feels like a gift to all ranged players. Uses a funny circle with a funny looking symbol. Why do I hear boss music? Good RNG. 1 grav potion and 5 sky islands. LOL 300. Announcement. Just created a new stream. It is Terraria but safe. Let's see how much love the guide can get for being very helpful for new players. Terraria early game starter pack. Zombies. Slimes. Demon eye. Giant worms. If Russia don't stop, I'm gonna have to step in. Listen gamers, on June 1st, we all go to the App Store and flood TikTok with 1-star reviews. Share this image, so more people can see this. Pentagon, hexagon, octagon, all your money is gone. How classes farm mobs for items? Melee, mage, ranged, summoner. What's your guy's favorite biome? Mine's the glowing mushroom. Who would win? A literal ducking god. One furry boy with a sword. This is a Terraria Special Edition 3DS I came up with. RTX off. RTX on. Moonlord. I do the most damage. Impressive light. No, I do. Amateurs. What was that? Punk. Duke Fishman. Amateurs. Terraria players when the science teacher starts teaching them about inertia. Me taking a stroll in the dungeon. Dungeon Guardian fact. I'm 1 meter from your location and rapidly approaching. Start running. Actually you'll die either way lol. Pentagon. Hexagon. Octagon. Your NPCs are gone. Me looking at Master Mode Moonlord after getting rid of Discord. Pathetic. The destroyer be like. Trade offer. I receive 145,000 damage. You receive a 15th Terrarian. Copper short sword. Tin short sword. RTX off. RTX on. POV. You're a non-player character and the player summons Supreme Calamitous. Me on my 756,895,487th attempt at fighting Supreme Calamitous. The only thing I'm guilty of is being too awesome. And several war chimes. Me when fighting a dungeon guardian in journey mode. Summoners when they have -10 defense. I just got into hard mode and was going for Soul of Lights and got the Rod of Discord. Me when I realize the Miyawamir is on console too. Guys help. How do I figure out where floating islands are? Infinity +1 sword. Obtain the Zenith. The culmination of a journey forged into the ultimate sword. Daniel has Shroomite. What do we do? Make him give us some. Steal his Shroomite. Ask him if we can have some to make armor during Moon Lord fight so that we can actually help. Me, I made some Shroomite and I'm going to make some Shroomite armor with it. My siblings. Meteorite armor is useful in early hard mode. Change my mind. I hate it when Redigit designs Terraria. You can't use torches underwater. Grenades emit light. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. Calamity players. They're the same picture. Demonize me on my first time playing. Queen Bee has awoken. Queen Bee has been defeated. Queen Bee has awoken. Queen Bee has been defeated. Queen Bee has awoken. Zirigwa the Witch Doctor has arrived. Queen Bee has been defeated. Queen Bee has awoken. Queen Bee has been defeated. Man, this game is so hard. I wish there was a way to know how to play this game without needing the help from the wiki. Literally the loading screen tips, guide non-player character, and achievement descriptions allow us to introduce ourselves. Corruption is better. No, Crimson is. Me expecting 1.4.5. Xbox Terraria update. 1.4.4.9.7. Me expecting 1.4.5. Xbox Terraria update. PC players. Wow, an ammo type that finally has tracking. I don't have to aim anymore. Console players. What should I use for the next boss fight? Random people. Dude, why do you break the chest you already looted? It just takes up inventory space. Me. It's just called common sense. I'm out of potions. You got any to spare, bro? Yeah, just give me a sec. The 4 horsemen of most visited Terraria non-player characters. POV, you're Gollum, and I need to test the DPS on my new weapon Terra Prisma. Don't come to school tomorrow. Do a master mode for the worthy playthrough as a true melee. Get the rest of the achievements. Me trying to get every achievement in Terraria. Scientists are left baffled after discovering an expanding crack on the moon. Tonbojeri. Tizona. What are you in for? I kill bunnies. Hello lover. Crimson fan. Corruption enjoyer. Jungle enthusiast. Man. Woman. Guy. Straight. Bulk. Right. Young. Old. Rich. Poor. Ugly. Summoner class. I'm going to fight Empress of Light. Empress of Light. Never again. Nobody. Me waiting for Terraria 1.4.5. Crimson fans. Corruption fans. Jungle enjoyer. People who fight Queen Bee for fun. People who fight Queen Bee for benades. I would go to school if this was the teacher. This was the uniform. This was the bus. This was the book. Which is better, Sanguine Staff or Optic Staff? I got a bulk lens while farming for the Frost or Ice Key and wanna know which I should use for Plantera. I explored all of this and still haven't found a Plantera bulb. I fought like 4 or 5 Queen Bees while digging. Legendary Psycho Knife. Marked as favorite. Quick Trash. Stacking and 440 melee damage. 65% critical strike chance. Insanely fast speed. Insane knockback. Legendary Zenith. Marked as favorite. Quick Trash. Stacking and 324 melee damage. 45% critical strike chance, average speed, insane knockback. That moment you realize a knife is stronger than a legendary sword forged from multiple other legendary swords. Danny, whoa, you actually did what I asked and survived. Nice. Hand it over and beat it. Trout Monkey, complete your 25th quest for the angler. Demon Conch, material. If you listen closely, you can hear screams. Watch your toes. Speedrun by killing every boss. Skip not important bosses. Skip Eye of Cthulhu, and Brain of Cthulhu or Eater of Worlds. Kill Skeletron, glitch into temple and kill Golem, do lunar events, and kill Moon Lord. You like your deer clops steak, cooked well done, or medium rare. You can't hear images, the image. You were slain. I've won. But at what cost? Dark Mage's Tome. Equipable. Summons a magic tome mount. A book said to be at its holder's behest. Master. What if you? But God said, this is not valid housing. Never ask a woman her age. A man. His salary. Narcissus and nameless deity. The fact that they are both going to be redesigned in the future to be looked even better. When I'm in a fight competition, and my opponent is Providence. Will I be able to defeat any boss that I desire? Yes, you sure will find a way to defeat them. I love you, Dad. I finally found it. After 15 years. The Scroll of Truth. Go fight nameless deity for your award. Me, Nia. You accidentally deleted a world, and it had every relic and crafting stations that you placed. Panic. You decided to create another one that will have the same thing, but with more town non-player characters. Calm. But then you have to do the fights all over again. Panic. What we should add in Terraria 1.4.5. The feature to combine every secret seed into one. More sprite reworks. The console bosses. This is where I will put my Narcissus and nameless deity relics. If I had one. Teaming up to fight the super bosses. Me, every vanilla boss. Defeat Exomechas and Supreme Calamitas. You feel and think that you won, and nothing can stop you in T-Mod Loader. The nameless deity and Narcissus challenging you to a battle. The super bosses all fighting you at the same time. Me, defeated Supreme Calamitas. The nameless deity asking me to face his challenge. Me, Calamitas moving in as the Brimstone Witch Town non-player character at a home that you just built for her, that she will really enjoy it. Install Wrath of the Gods while you have Inferno mode enabled. Beat Exomechas and Supreme Calamitas. Me. Become the strongest player in Terraria. Or, draw 25. Terraria Otherworld. Terraria 2. Relogic. Why do we have hands? There are many reasons. Pat the Zenith. Hold the Zenith. Cherish the Zenith. Forfeit all mortal possessions to Zenith. They don't know I feel vibrations from down below. All the non-player characters chilling. Regular night. I sleep. Tonight's gonna be a terrible night. Real shut. Fighting zombies with swords and armor. Fighting zombies with a fish and a top hat. Corporate needs you to find the difference between this picture and this picture. They're the same. Bubble gun. Bubble. Gun. Bull gun. Bull. Goo. Gun bubble. Bubble. Felt cool. Might go to hell and sacrifice a living being to a vessel of God later. Terraria be like killing God. Chopping trees. Crimson. Corruption. Me trying to choose r/Terraria. Me. Kills Desert Scourge. Desert Scourge who was literally just a victim of the incineration. What did I do to deserve this? Broken Space Dolphin machine gun. 60 range damage. 14% critical strike chance. Insanely fast speed. Very weak knockback. 66% chance to save ammo. It came from the edge of space. Something's wrong. I can feel it. The pain. This is how introverts feel in a crowd. Bro getting jumped by demon eyes from Terraria pre-boss. I need the cell phone. Yup. So I need the stuff to craft it. Yup. So I need you to give it to me. That makes sense to me. So dim me the cell phone stuff. Relogic. What shall we do now that we have released our 5th final update? Actually stop making updates. Actually stop making updates. Make a 6th final update. Employee of the month. Vice President. Me trying to tell dehydrated worm that there is water right below his home. Calamity Ilma and Sea Law. Breaking news. Pyromaniac burns the ducking ocean. Now Fishman dead, haha. Who would win? Powerful brimstone witch. Some dude with a crystal. Corporate needs you to find the difference between this picture, Sorcererama from Corekeeper, and this picture, Lunatic Devotee. They're the same. Terraria. Dead cells. This is where I put my zenith. If I had one. Dude, I only know 10 fat people, and they're all inside your stomach. Do I look fat? Zenith. Terraria players. Cobalt armor. The old one's army. Ukele voodoo demon. The wall of flesh spawns. One does not simply fish up the enchanted sword first try. Terra prism. Terraria players. Zenith. Sunflowers in Terraria are overpowered. Change my mind. Announcement. Alright, guys. Chippy recently announced on YouTube that devs are almost complete with the new 1.4.5 update, and I'm predicting the update might get released either late of January or early February. The first person to fight the Eye of Cthulhu must have been like, you feel an evil presence watching you. Eye of Cthulhu has awoken. Terraria International, home of Terrarians. Terraria fishing has always been an optional, but relaxing or effective way to get good loot, but currently is boring to plenty of players. In the upcoming 1.4.5 update, Relogic reveals fishing will now show the fish you will catch. So will crate and sonar potions still be of use? Who knows? When the day comes, what do you guys think? Will fishing be more enjoyable or remain the same for all you fish lovers or haters in the community? Yes? No? Maybe? It depends.